Hello all. Today we will discuss few model questions that will be important for CIP, Ranchi, M.Phil clinical psychology entrance examination. Let's begin. The first question is, which of the following neurochemical systems have been implicated in the abnormal behavior seen in patients with schizophrenia? Your option is dopamine and serotonin, dopamine and glutamate, serotonin and norepinephrine, and serotonin and oxytocin. And one more, fifth option is GABA and glutamate. The correct answer is dopamine and glutamate, because dopamine agonist can produce psychosis and dopamine antagonist reduce psychosis for most patients. Phencyclidine, in short we call them PCP, is a glutamate antagonist and produces violent form of psychosis that is similar to schizophrenia. That's why this is the answer. The second one is the main advantage of a heuristic over an algorithm. That a heuristic, option 1, consider every possible solution for a problem. Option 2, involves metacognition. Option 3 is faster than an algorithm, and option 4 is an example of divergent thinking. The correct answer is faster than an algorithm, because an algorithm is a complex and mathematically longer way to arriving at the solution of a problem. A heuristic is a shortcut, or sometimes we can say a rule of thumb that may not always get the correct solution but will get solution more quickly than an algorithm is. The algorithm is helpful if you want a guaranteed solution, but frequently it will take longer than heuristic method. Third question that I want to discuss, which of Piaget concept is most similar to the development over time of theory of mind? First option, assimilation. Option 2, accommodation. Third option is object permanence, and fourth option, conservation, and option fifth is egocentrism. Can you guess the answer? The correct answer is egocentrism. Piaget used this particular term, egocentrism, to describe the young child's related difficulty in taking the view of other people. Children who have not yet achieved theory of mind also cannot take the viewpoint of others, and this concept is demonstrated in classic Sally and a task. Next one is, in a normal distribution of IQ score, what percentage of people has a score between 85 and 115? First option, 35%. Second option, 54%. Third option, 68.26%. Fourth option, 79.32%. and fifth option is 95.44%. and the correct answer is 68.26%. The score of 85 is one standard deviation below the average, right? And that is 34.13. And the score of 115 is one standard deviation above the average, that is also 34.13. And when you add 34.13 plus 34.13, then it will be your answer, right? So accordingly, your answer is 68.26. The next one, according to Guilford model of intelligence, how many dimensions of intelligence are there? Your option is 3 dimensions, a variable number depending on IQ, 120 dimensions, and 10 dimensions. Can you guess? The correct answer is 3 dimensions. There are 3 dimensions of intelligence are operations, content, and product. So operations help describe what mental activity a person is using to approach a problem. For example, memory and cognition. And when we talk about operations, right, basically we can say how we approach, right? Next one is, which theory of personality emphasizes the value and importance of unconditional positive regard to relationships? Option 1, psychodynamic psychology. Option 2, humanistic psychology. Option 3, cognitive psychology. Option 4, developmental psychology, and option 5 is behavioral psychology. And I believe you know the answer, right? The answer is humanistic psychology. Because the humanistic approach to psychology is concerned with individual potential for growth and the unique perception of attaining potential. Humanists believe all humans are both with the need of unconditional positive regard, acceptance and love from others and from themselves in order to achieve their full potential and full growth, we can say. Next one is, which of the following mental disorders is characterized by pervasive instability in interpersonal behavior, mood and self-image? Frequently intense and unstable interpersonal relationships, and often an intense fear of abandonment. Your option is narcissistic personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, antisocial personality disorder, histrionic personality disorder and schizotypal personality disorder. The correct answer is borderline personality disorder. Borderline personality disorder is a pervasive instability in interpersonal behavior, mood and self-image. Individuals with borderline personality disorder have trouble maintaining relationships and often exhibit a fear of abandonment. It is important to associate instability in interpersonal relationship with borderline personality disorder. That's why borderline personality disorder is the correct answer. The next, the personality test that is used mainly as a diagnostic instrument to differentiate between normal people and those with psychiatric problem is the first option CPI, TAT, MMPI and Q technique, and fifth option is 16 personality factor 16PF. The correct answer is MMPI. MMPI consists self-report true false kind of questions. Normal people answer these questions differently than psychiatric patient. It is mostly used in distinguish between normal people and those with psychiatric problems. Next one is, a researcher finds that the same individual are rated as less attractive when they are identified as criminals than when they are not so identified. This best illustrates option 1, reactance, B, the halo effect, C or third option is the mere exposure effect, and fourth one is the fundamental attribution error, and the correct answer is the halo effect. The halo effect is a tendency to use a general impression about another person, right, to form judgment about specific qualities. So when the individuals are identified as criminals, the subject is in the experiment used the information to help form their judgment of individual attractiveness. Next one is, which of the following psychologists added a performance scale in attempt to measure non-verbal skills and rule out other cultural educational biases? The option is Wessler, Binet, Gardner, Sternberg and Terman, and the correct answer is Wessler. The most widely used IQ tests are the Wessler Adult Intelligence Scale for age 16 and older, and the Wessler Intelligence Scale for children for age 3 to 16. The test include a verbal and performance section. The performance section contain a subject that involve arranging pictures and assembling objects. This test was designed to eliminate any cultural biases by using non-traditional method of testing. This was the last question. I hope this video will help you out to understand the nature of question in CIP Ranchi M.Phil Clinical Psychology entrance examination. Thank you for watching this video and all the best for all psychology entrance examinations.